What's going on, everybody? Tingo here, and welcome back to Transport Fever. Last episode, we completed the rail line here, going from Houston to Knoxville and back. We ended up getting 3 trains, and we doubled up the tracks so that way they can move freely back and forth. And I also stated that I believed that this would be the time to connect the food with the cities. But after thinking about it, I am planning on probably just going ahead and completing all the passenger lines to each one of the cities, get it all connected, and then worry about the food and all the produce stuff. What's up, Deadly Gamer? But I think before I do anything, this little bit right here, this road, I don't know what the computer's thinking, but yeah, this has to be fixed. So I'm going to do that real quick. We got plenty of money. I'm going to go ahead and hit play on this. That way the money can continue. So let's go ahead and delete this. And since it wants a road in there, we'll just go ahead and put one in. Like so. That house is going to disappear, but that's okay. Bam. There we go. Alright, so now since the game wanted a road there, it's got a road. And it's a proper one at that. What's up, Truffle? So, I think I was looking in Palm Bay. If you see, coming off of here, we'll go around to Palm Bay. And then I was thinking from Knoxville, we'd probably have to go across the river and back around to Sacramento. So that way Sacramento can loop back to Lubbock or Lubbock, however you pronounce this. And then over to Stockton, back to Austin, and then it'll connect up to Palm Bay and Houston. So, but when I was looking at it, I was looking at the population of Palm Bay and Sacramento, and there's not too much difference. Palm Bay is 123, Stockton's 163. And you can see Knoxville and Houston are pretty much just about equal there. Houston was 300 plus a little bit ago, but that just dropped probably because they're in transport to either Knoxville or even somewhere else. So what I'm thinking about doing is just going ahead and connecting this to Palm Bay. We have to look at Palm Bay, and I don't like how this road is. Let's go ahead and connect up the roads to where the buses can actually loop around properly. Just take it, no. Take this around to like that. And then, man, what is going on with this? Alright. Doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. We managed. Yay, we did it. Alright. Alright, so now let's check to see all the residentials on this side, which is actually pretty good for us because we can just loop it around and just follow this contour line around the mountain to Austin. So, let's see. Maybe we can just place it right here, perhaps. Go ahead and put our station there. And I'm thinking, before I do anything really, I'm going to go ahead and start making these platforms, the stations, longer. So that way, for future, we don't have to worry about it. Because eventually, when the trains start getting longer, these are definitely going to have to start being worked on to make them to the 320 meters instead of what, the 160 that they're at right now, or 80, 160, whatever they were. Let's go ahead and start connecting up this track, but this is going to have to be changed. And also the track coming in here, this is going to have to get doubled up. Let me go ahead and pause this. I'm going to just go ahead and do all this now. Go ahead and delete back. Delete all this. So that way, this can get upgraded to 320. Ooh, that's pushing. That's going to be a tight turn right there, but that's okay. We can manage. And 2 tracks. There we go. Apply. So now, go ahead and delete this one. And this is also going to annoy me. Sorry, I'm kind of OCD when it comes to stuff. Alright, there we go. Now this one will connect up to there. This will get deleted, like that. This will be brought into there. And now the trains will also have to... Man, look at that jog right there. The trains will also have to switch tracks for now, and I'm running out of money already. So let's go ahead and restart this back up after I connect this. Put a little diamond in right here. Like so. And then some signals. And let's get that rolling again so that way we can get some cash flow. So now the trains will be able to move and we can start working on this line going to Palm Bay. I think while we're waiting on the money to rack back up, let me check the streets here. If that one's going to be going off in the middle of nowhere, I think eventually these will probably get hooked up. There's still nothing being built over here, so I'm thinking... I don't know if the bus station is actually able to get over there. Either that or just needs time to build up. Guess we'll see and find out. Let's take a look at see what Knoxville's looking like. So all this, there's another road starting off right there. This is another station we're going to have to extend out as well. So the train just left, but we need money. Where's the other trains at? There's 1, 2, and 3. What's this one doing? That's not good. Reverse, reverse. So as you can see, that train was stopped right here in between these 2 signals. So since that one was stopped facing this direction here towards Knoxville, this train that was on the same exact track going towards Houston stopped at this signal because the signal is saying, hey, the track's not clear. Don't keep going or you're going to hit. So it's doing its job, which is good. So let's go ahead and collect up this money. That's not going to get us any money because it was already heading away from there. So this should start racking up some... Oh, where's the passengers for that? That is the thing about this game. Once you change out a station, the trains will just sort of like freak out and they'll like go the other direction. This looks like the game City Skylines. Yes, it is pretty much like that. This is a simulation game, except for instead of just starting off with a blank slate, it already has cities on here for you, along with all the industries that you need to work off of. And the sole responsibility of you, as the gamer, need to connect all the cities with transportation lines so that way the passengers can move about, and also link up all the services such as food, iron, coal, plastic, so on and so forth. As you can see, you need to connect them all up properly to that way, you know, so the goods, you know, I mean, you got the food needs to go all the cities, you got the machines right here, the machines and tools need to go to the cities, fuel right here, the goods, construction materials, all that stuff. So right now we're focusing on trying to connect all the cities for passengers so that way they can move about the cities however they want to. So let's see, what was I gonna do? I need to reconnect this back up somehow, some way. Might just have to get rid of it and move it. Since the station is longer now, I can't exactly make this turn onto the line But we could have it go this way. But the only problem with it going this way only is that for the trains coming in from this direction into the station, there's no way for them to get in. So let's go ahead and delete. No, we can't. We're negative again. We'll get back up there. No big deal. Just got to get these trains back in motion and getting passengers back going again. That's the thing, like I said, when you make changes and stuff, it just throws everything off for a little while. What's up, Gizmo? I was always wondering when you were going to stream, make a video on this game, just because I see you playing it a lot. Yeah, like I said, this game is one of them I like to just play in my downtime and just horse around with. But I was like, might as well start, you know, doing videos and streams and stuff with it. Alright, so we got a little bit of money, but it's going out pretty quick. We still got that loan for 2.5 mil. So our running cost, well, it was negative 406,000, and our income is 551,000 for that year. So we're still in the green, but it needs to. It'll get a lot better once the trains start actually getting full capacities again. Which that one is almost there. Let's take a look at... That's train 2, so we need train 1 and 3. So train 3 is at full capacity. Train 1 is definitely not. So, let's see. What can we do? I mean, without taking out more money, I'm thinking that this should start adding up for us quite a bit here. I'm hoping. 24 passengers on that platform. 25. Just need 3 more for a full load. I don't think those 3 are going to make it, though. Nope. Alright. We might just have to take out a loan, but I really don't want to do that. Let's get rid of this thing. Smooth that back out. There we go. Alright, so we don't really need to worry about new trains anytime soon, so the depot's not a big thing. How is everything else doing? I didn't want to hit that. I wanted this button. Alright, so this train here is getting us negative right now. But that's train 1. That's the one that only had 7 passengers on it the last time. So that should start going pretty good. And of course, Houston, that's probably just a repercussion of this train not having many passengers on it. There we go. Now it's all in the green except for that train, which should be coming into the station here shortly. Like I said, this game takes a long time for the first 10, 15, even 20 years until you can actually get that income start flowing in. We're doing alright right now. We just hit some snags there when we did these changes. Just sort of threw a wrench in the whole entire thing that was going on. There we go. Now we're starting to get that cash flow coming back in again. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're gonna start laying down some more track here. Get the diamond in. This game can be pretty tricky sometimes, kind of finicky. Let's see here, what is going on with this thing? Maybe it's it says too much curvature. Delete that. Let's try it from that way once. There we go. Alright. Just gotta find that sweet spot, you know? Get some signals on it. Get that done. Alright. So now we got a plan. We got to come out and around this way, because it costs a lot of money to get rid of the fields. We don't want to get rid of the fields if we don't have to. And then we also got to spend some money for a bridge, and then connect up over to here. Now, I'd only put a single platform in for right now, but we don't have to worry about that until a little bit later, making it double until a later time. So let's go ahead. We got some income again. So let's go ahead and start placing. As you can see, it's going to deform the terrain here, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive to lay this track down the more you modify the terrain. As you can see, those are longer pieces than what I just did over here, and it didn't cost nearly as much. Go ahead and start rounding this off. There we go. Oh, running out of money. That was quick. It's alright. There we go. Got money again. That's just all part of the game getting started. Once you get some money flow going at a decent rate, you'll be fine. Come on. Another train entered the station. Let's go. Let's turn some of this stuff off here. Not that one. Signals. What about this? There we go. Turn all that stuff off so that way all we gotta do is just see the vehicles. That way I know where things are at. Alright, so we got 71,000, so that's plenty for that one. And we're back negative again. Gotta love playing the game. What's up, Haytham? Alright, so this is where it's gonna get pretty expensive here. Trying to raise it up. Don't really need to raise it up, but I like to try to keep it as realistic as possible. Instead of it just having it going flat straight across the water. Raise it up a little bit so that way the bridge actually has some elevation to it. So let's go ahead. We'll lower that back down. So now it's got an elevation to it a little bit. Instead of it just going flat straight across. Actually, we can have it come back down yet. Yeah, there we go. But as you can see, that bridge right there is 213,000. Or is that 21.3? That's 213. So, bridges are not cheap. Neither are tunnels. So it's going to take a couple trains to get this thing done. But once we get this city connected, we can change the line that the trains take. And then Palm Bay will also be connected with Houston and Knoxville. Come on, we need some money. Give us that moolah. Oh, we almost had enough. What I'm thinking is, where am I going? What I'm thinking is, we're gonna get the single track done for the rest of the way. So that way we can at least get it connected. And then let the money save up so that way we can continue this around for the second track. Which isn't very much. But once we get this bridge done and over with, it'll be pretty easy. Just a matter of these trains getting to the stations. Let us get that money. Come on. Alright, let's check our population here real quick. So, Houston's above 300 again. Knoxville's 264. Palm Bay is still about the same. I think that was, what, 125 when we first started? So, that obviously is not going to change because there's really no way in and out for people to transport back and forth, so. But, there, Houston dropped back down again. Let's see. Could have swore, why do we only have 88? Didn't this train have any passengers on it? $98,000. What's going on here? Like none of these trains have any passengers on them or something. Ah. I'm gonna have to redo that bridge now. I just accidentally clicked. Yep. That's alright. Too easy. Like that. 202. Let's go. Oh, right when I clicked, it went. No. Oh, right when I clicked on the check mark, it dropped down below what we needed. Go figure. Alright. Next train. Come on. I think I know why these two trains aren't really producing for us, because they're so close together. If they were just a little bit further apart, because these two trains, basically, this one needs to be at this station, this one needs to be at that station, while this one going that way right now needs to be somewhere in the middle, so that way there's constant flow going on with money. Because as of right now, this train's picking up all the passengers, if there is any. While this one gets to the station, there's like hardly anybody there. Let's see here. Is this... like that one? Yeah, it dropped off some people. So it's getting people. It's just throwing me off because I'm not used to seeing these being turned off like that. So I think I might do that and leave them on for right now, so that way we know for a fact that we're actually getting some type of money. Click on that before it disappears again. Alright, so let's go ahead and level that out. We don't want to keep digging into the countryside. That's just a lot of money, and it'll be going the wrong direction. Alright, so back in the negatives. I know why I'm not seeing the passengers too. There we go. And there's no passengers anywhere for the bus stops, I don't think. Oh yeah, there are. Okay. So I never, like, whenever I played, I always left all these on. So it just gets really confusing when the game, like the map, gets filled up. Trying to find things in between all the moving pieces, and then you got all the signals up everywhere, and get kind of confusing sometimes. Alright, so that train just dropped people off. Let's see how many passengers are actually on this one. Not too many. Only got 78,000 off of that. Alright, let me get rid of that, because I need to keep an eye on these trains. That one just left that station. That one just left that station. I need to even these trains back out again. That way it gets a constant form of flow of money. 2 passengers on that station. See, it can get kind of difficult sometimes, depending on... It all depends on how many people want to ride the trains and use your bus system. Alright, so... I think when... I'm going to stop this one in the middle. Stop you. And that's going to kill us money-wise. But... this one... that, not the station. Stop you. And you'll see what I'm doing here in a second. Even though the train whistle's blown without the train moving. That's cool. And then when this one gets to this station and starts moving, I'll start this one back up and then start this one back up. This one's basically in the middle of the 2 stations. So let that one fill back up, turn around and get going like that. Start that one back up and start that one back up. And now they should be pretty even. Pretty much even. Because that one's going to pick up speed while this one still chugs along coming up this incline here. Going to go pretty slow. But hopefully that works. Alright. Gotta play this waiting game here. So we'll just go for a little ride, shall we? See the little signal pop up saying, hey, it's good to go. Yeah, we're just waiting to see, just waiting for some money to build up here. That's all we're doing. Alright, so that one just left. That will be kind of in the middle by the time this one reaches the platform here. And there's quite a few people waiting already, so that's good. Alright. So, almost a full load. And we're back at 233,000. Let's see, this one has full load. And this one has a full load. So yeah, we're doing pretty good now. It's working itself back up there again for us. Eventually, I don't know what year it is, the roads will start changing as well. The actual blacktop roads. I think it's in the 1900s though. 168,000, that's what I like to see. So this one picked up 22, that one's going to be a little bit less. 8 passengers, that's not good either. There we go. It's jumping up pretty quick now. Hopefully there's 28 passengers or more on the platform when the train arrives. Just need 11 more people, let's go. A full load's always nice. More money. Come on. Show me the money. Alright. Let's go ahead and see if we can add any more. Since the trains are doing a little bit better for us now, since I spaced them out. Try to get this going. It's a little off, but it will work itself out here. Let's see. Yeah, I'll cut the train a little bit, but that's okay. It's better than going up over top of that like a roller coaster. Don't need that. Alright, so that's that. Now, let's hope for the trains will do their job for us here, because we need to get another bridge put in. Oh, we already had the money. That's good. There's a major expense done and over with. Go ahead and run this up almost to the station. I think just around in here is where we're going to actually have it connect back up. Down to $5,000 here. Wait for the next train to show up. There we go. And right there will be perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and throw some signals on here. Get it ready to go. The only thing is, before we actually open this line up, we are going to need some more trains. Because it's just going to take way too long for 3 trains to travel the distance of this line. Because you want to keep the time down on the distance traveled. And of course, over time, when we get better trains, they will travel faster to where that time will drop. As you can see, we're running out of money here. It's $3,000 per signal. Gotta wait for them trains to get back to the station here. Yeah, man. Don't get all day. There we go. here. You want to put down quite a few signals, but you don't want to overload the track either. Go ahead and once we get the money, we'll plop some down right here. I think we've already got some up here with that diamond. So right around this bend here would be perfect once we get the money. Now we got to put another depot in and connect it up to the tracks going both ways. There's that. Let's check the distance between this signal and these ones. It's kind of far, but that's okay. That'll work. Alright, so now we need another train depot. Put it out in here, rotate this around. Let's see. About right there. And then we'll have one go out this way when we get the money for it. Because once this line opens up, then the trains will be going through the station properly instead of cutting over like they were. Come on, where are those trains at? They need to get to the station. Oh, there's one right there. Alright. Right when I asked for it, that's good. And then this will connect right here, which would be perfect because if it needs to go this way out of the depot and this way, it'll come down here, hit the diamond, and cross over to this side of the track. There we go. Alright. So that's all set and ready to go. We got the depot. We got the track completely done. Going to Palm Bay. Now all we need to do is buy some extra trains, which we might have to take a loan out for. Because as you can see, as of right now, last year, well, I might as well just say this year, because this year's almost over. We're already in November, almost December. The running cost is -416. Well, actually, we're doing pretty good. If it wasn't for the construction costs, we would actually have pretty decent money. But the problem is, don't really want to sit here almost for a full year waiting for money to rack up. So this side is actually starting to fill up pretty decent. But, as I suspected, the train station doesn't reach all the way into this corner. This bus terminal here doesn't reach into the corner. But this bus stop does. Okay, we're good. Because everybody that's here will just walk to this bus stop and get picked up and be brought over to here. Kind of a long way around, even though, you know, it'd be faster just to walk there. But in the eyes of this game, it doesn't work that way. I messaged you on Steam. Yes, I seen that, bud. Yeah, I started a whole new map on the forest. I got rid of what we started yesterday. I've been trying to work on getting it fixed up. Almost looking just about like how it was when I left it. Alright, so while we're waiting on that, we need to get a bus system done for this city. So that way, when it's ready to go, we can just get passengers moving about. Let's get a bus terminal right across the street. Like that. Get a depot. Can we fit it in here? Right there. That'll work. And then, as I suspected, there's nothing that can reach. This can just reach this area right here. So we're going to have to load this up with some bus stops. So let's go ahead and put one in on this corner. We'll put one on up here in this corner. This corner here. And then that'll take care of a lot of this. But the middle needs to be taken care of, so we'll put one in right here. Then we'll put one in here. Oh, nope, that's the wrong side of the road, ain't it? Let's get rid of that. And put one in here. And that should be good. Let's get a line started for it. There, there, to there, there, here, and to here. There we go. And then this one was Palm Bay. Pass. There we go. So that's all set and ready to go. Now all I need to do is wait for some cash flow, but I don't want to wait. So let's go ahead and pause the game. We're going to go ahead and take out some more money because we need at least, what? My thing I like to do is try to get 2 more trains. Like basically what you need to do is 1 city would be 2 trains, or 2 cities would be 2 trains, 3 cities would be 6 trains, 4 cities would be 8. You basically double the amount of trains that you do with cities. So we have 3 trains now, but we have 3 cities connected. So now we need to buy 3 more. We need to buy 3 more trains. So let's see how much this 1 million can get us. We'll get that one. Oop, nope, 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 bad. That was a waste of money. Delete you. There we go. I was trying to click on this guy here. There's that. Nope, not enough money. I wasted a little bit of money on that other engine. There's that. And there's our 3rd right there. Now, what we can do is open up our line manager. We're going to bring, just so we can evenly space everything out, we're going to bring all these guys back to the depot. Speed this up. Now, this is going to hurt us at first. But once these actually start going, it'll be perfectly fine. For the train pass line, need to add a station. We already have it going, go Houston. Yeah, we need to remove this. We need Knoxville to Houston. And Palm Bay back to Houston. And then after that, it will automatically go back to Knoxville, and then it'll just keep cycling back down through. So this train is almost there. Let's open up this. We got 3 trains in the depot. 1 train, 2 train, 3 train. I also love this game, but it's on my old Steam account, and I forgot the password. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I was playing, what was it? Train Fever for a little bit, and then this one came out, and I like this one a lot better than Train Fever. So let's wait for that train to get in here. So then, what we can do is release this back here. And basically, in this one, okay, it's going to go to Palm Bay first. Okay. That's strange. So basically, once it gets almost to the station, we will release the second one on the line and just continue doing that until all 6 trains are on there and they're all moving. They're all equal spaced. Let me pull up the signals so that way I can get some type of marking. Basically, right when it gets to here, I'll release the other, well, about right here, I'll release the other train. So just once it gets over the bridge. I also like Prison Architect, but again, on old count. I've seen the previews for that, or I've seen gameplay on it, but I don't know. I just, I don't know. It just didn't catch my fancy any, you know? Alright, so we have a 280 Baldwin Class 56 available. But that one only goes like maybe 30 something miles an hour, I think. So it's still not worth really getting at this point in time. Alright, so this one is almost there. And like I said, it's going to hurt us financially as of right now, but once the trains start picking up people and start transporting everything, it'll all work out. Okay, so there's a third train released onto the line. Let's see if this... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to buy road vehicles for this line. Duh. Borrow more money, I guess. It's the only thing we can do. 1, 2, 3. And this is Palm Bay. There we go. It just hit me. I was like, why aren't there any passengers here? There should be passengers already, but there's nothing. Pay that back. This train's almost here. I want to buy Subnautica, but I'm going to work with my dad soon so I can buy it. I never actually seen Subnautica. I might have to check it out and see what it's about. Alright, so that one's almost to our mark. So we'll get that one on the line. We can close this. Well, actually, where's this one going? That one's going to Houston. Is that heading back from Houston? No, it actually just got to Houston. That's train 1. Oh, okay, because it went all the way over here and then back again. That's why. Alright, so that one's almost to the bridge here. Come on. Almost got them all on the line here. Get ready. See train 1 all the way over here. So as of right now, if we get these spaced out pretty much just right here, almost perfect, there'll be trains stopping at each one of the stations pretty much all the time. Now we're starting to get passengers over here. That's good. Let that be more money coming to us. Here's that train. And then once we start getting produce and stuff, we got a little bit better cart to use. And don't worry about this because that will drastically change once we start getting these trains fully loaded on all these lines here. Like this one is already fully loaded. Train 1 is fully loaded. Alright. Get that one out there. So now, if we look here, of course, all these are pretty much red because there was no passengers to move. So now, that's got 28, 1 out of 28, 3 out of 28. This will change here once the passengers start actually seeing, hey, there's more trains here. We need to hurry up and get to the station. There'll be more and more eventually showing up. Alright. It's just a matter of time now. Man, this city's actually growing pretty good now. Let's check out 340 people. So that's jumped up almost 50 people since we started streaming today. Knoxville's 270. Palm Bay's jumped up by 20, almost 25 people. So that's good. So it's working. Slowly, slowly working. And then when we connect all the cities together, when we start working on all the industries, that'll really jump up the populations. So now we're getting passengers from both sides. That one's got 28. That one's only got 8. But you gotta start looking at this, seeing how many passengers are left over. Oop. That one's got 3 passengers waiting. And this one must be full. Yep. So those 3 passengers did not, wasn't able to get moved. We might have to get another bus or 2 on these lines eventually. NASCAR game you play looks good. Might get that as well. I really like PC gaming because you can do a lot more and a lot more games and better graphics. Yeah, that's one of the things I like about PC gaming over console gaming. Don't get me wrong, I like my Xbox, but you can just do so much more and play a lot better games on PC. Alright, so as you can see, I mean, we just lost some money, but it's the beginning of the year. But we were gaining a little bit, because we were negative 900 something thousand just a little bit ago. And just before the new year, it was negative 600 something, so we're starting to gain the money back again. So as you can see here, I mean, it's not much difference. It's a little bit less. This is the year that I had it shut down for. And then this year here, 1872, is when I started using them again. So hopefully these 6 trains will bring in a lot of income for us here. As long as it's over that 22.7K. Actually, no, these 2 here was shut down. As you can see, there's no income for trains at all. So 569,000 income for the railroad that year. And we're almost all the way up there for this year. We're not even halfway through the year already. But this is killing us here. That's $50,000 a year just for the loan interest. All right. As long as each one of these are almost fully loaded, it'll be okay. It will definitely start working itself out here in the long run. But right now, we just got to play that waiting game. I'm not going to take out any more of the loan, because interest is just going to kill us. Yeah, that the NASCAR game that I have, NASCAR Heat Evolution, it's got a pretty good multiplayer as well. You can actually race with, you can actually race against the 40 cars on the track. You can race against 39 other drivers, like actual people. It's just every time I get in the lobby for it, there's nobody in there. Maybe one of these days, if some of you guys actually get the game, we can get together and we can all race against each other. Five people. But, alright, so this, you can see the houses are slowly creeping towards the station. And now the station can actually hit more people over here. That's good. Won't have to rely on just the buses bringing people to the train station. All right, so we're down to 600,000, negative 600,000 that is. So we're starting to get a good profit here. We had a profit last year, 1873. Hey, look at that. 1.11 million profit off the railroad now. So that is definitely a good sign. As long as we can continue with that profit, we'll be able to eat away at that loan. Which I might just do before the next actual episode. I might have this just run. Not do anything, but just let it run. So that way I can eat away at that loan before we do anything else. But then again, might not even take that long to get back into the positives. But there's nothing we can really do right now unless we just max out that loan. Which, I mean, you're allowed to take out $10 million, but I'm not going to do that. There's no way. That's $100,000 a year in interest. No way. Yeah, 15.5K. Palm Bay just isn't producing for us right now, but it will. Once these houses and everything, there's another one being built right here. Once it gets closer and closer to the station, there'll be more people able to get to it faster. You can see all these little streets here starting to come in. It's filling in pretty decent in the center. I have a feeling that eventually Palm Bay might be one of our biggest cities. Because you can see, yep, it's jumped up 50 people since we hooked up our line to it. 250 for there, 350 for Houston now. Yeah, Houston's definitely, look at Houston now. Knoxville's still about the same though. Just gotta wait it out. I mean, I could for fast money. I mean, I don't know. That's still a pretty good distance. That's more of a distance than I thought there was. Trying to get to and from these two, the farm and the factory. I'd have to put a road in, going through and over. Alright, so we got more options available. This new stagecoach for passengers and a new passenger car. But we just don't have the money. I'm not even going to risk doing that right now. But once we get back into the positives and we're actually able to start paying off that loan, we'll probably just do that. But anyhow, I am going to call it a stream here. We were able to connect up to Palm Bay, but it cost us pretty dearly, as you can see down here. But it will pick up. I can guarantee you that. It will pick up. So, the next time you see this map, hopefully we'll be out of debt and all the money we make will be going directly into our pockets. So, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.